My name is Mad Skills, and you are now tuned into the Spark Something podcast. And right here, I want you guys to be the best version of yourself. I want you to live out the life that God is calling you to live out, because there'll never be another you. And no one else can do it the way that you can do it. Not with the flavor God has given you. So with that being said, welcome to the show. Let's go. Yo, I'm not speaking to everybody. I'm not talking to everybody. This episode is not for everybody. The last episode was not for everybody, bro. It's not. It's genuinely for the people who know and who actually know without a shadow of a doubt that this thing that God has gave them, that's given to them, is keeping them up at night and saying, hey, let's go. Let's go. Because God, the crazy part about it is, I'm praying and I'm believing and I'm having faith, but I'm worrying. How I'm going to do that? How I'm going to do that, God? How I'm going to do all of that and still be like, yo, I trust you though? How can I trust you and still worry about what the outcome is going to be? I got to do one or the other. That's like saying, and I heard somebody say this and it really it threw me for a loop. They were like, yo, I'm praying for the best, but I'm expecting the worst. I said, what? We're doing what now? Like, the things that you say and the things that you do, they literally have to line up. Like, you can't say one thing and then do the other. And then I don't know what you're expecting the outcome to be. Like, where's your mind at? They was like, I'm gonna pray for the best and expect the worst. I said, you might as well not even pray, bro. I said, who you praying to? Why are you praying if you're going to expect that it's not going to happen? You don't even waste your breath. Like, what are we doing? I said, I'm not even going to go there with you. Listen, all I'm saying is, whatever God is calling you to do, bro, is so much bigger than just you. It's bigger than what you can see. It's bigger than the things that you've endured and you experienced. Bro, I'm sure two totally different people in history, but Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. I don't know if they knew how great they would be for Black people in history, or how great they would be in general in history, for our history. Not just, and I don't mean just our as in Black people, but our as in a human race in general, how great they would be in history. Two completely different people. Their views weren't that different. How they went about it was different though, but they were both. I'm sure they knew, both of them knew that this was greater than them. Any leader that's genuine, that's for the people, anybody that has a following knows. And they eventually understand, if they're doing it the right way, they know and they understand that the thing that they are doing is greater than them. If you have people that believe in you, that believe you, that's willing to follow you, if you got merch, they're willing to buy. If you have music, they're willing to listen and not just bootleg it, but they actually willing to pay for it. They willing to stream it. They hard earn their money and they're buying this stuff. If you have a strong following, you have to understand this is greater than me. Like, yeah, they listening to me, but who I become when I do this I'm not just an average person. Like, it is bigger than me. So much bigger than me. Many are called, few are chosen. The chosen ones understand. Like, we understand and we know that it's bigger than us. So we're not just trying to be mediocre for the rest of our lives. We actually trying to tap into purpose. We actually working on tapping into what God is calling us to do. So all I'm gonna say is go for it. I remember when I was talking to God about this, probably like a few months ago, and I remember hearing God say, I hear you saying this is what you want to do. I hear you saying and asking me this, but you want me to really tell you what I need from you. I said, yeah. He said, you got too much stuff. I need you to get rid of some stuff. I said, huh? He said, I need you to get rid of some stuff. I need you to make room. Make room. Throw some stuff away. Give some stuff away. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Not only do that, clean up. Clean up. Move some stuff around. Redecorate. Change the scenery. Get out of the space that you've been in for so long. Go somewhere different. Do something different. Spend more time with me. Please. Spend more time with me. And I'll continue to show you exactly how you're going to get to where I'm calling you to. I got the blueprint. God said, I got the blueprint. I said, okay. You know what God done called you to do. I know what God has called me to be, or what God has also called me to do. And I'm going to say this. When God gave you what he gave you to do, when he told you what he told you to do, it was not a conference call, bro. I'm a burst some bubbles, because honestly, this was freeing and liberating for me. It wasn't a conference call. It wasn't for everybody. You sitting here trying to tell people, oh yeah, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Shh. Don't tell nobody. I've always wanted to do that. But listen, what movie did that come from? Drop it in the comment section. I got you. Anyways, you are too busy. Yo, I be acting a fool in here, but you are so busy trying to get people to jump on this bandwagon. Bruh. Just ride, dog. Just ride. Let God lead, bro. Just ride. Just ride. I ain't even gotta drive the boat. God, you drive the boat. I'ma ride. I'm going to ride until you tell me until you can fully trust me to go on this journey. But I need you to lead. But we are so busy trying to convince people, oh yeah, this what I'm, and this is this, and I get it. Trust me, I understand. I was there. I was them. That was me. That was me. I was they. I'm still giving y'all the pronoun. I'm trying to figure them all out. I was they. That was them. That was me. I get it. I wanted people on this journey with me too. I wanted people to get in the boat with me too. To get in the car. But the late, great Nipsey Hussle said this. And if I don't remember nothing else, I always remember this line. Circle got smaller. Everybody can't go. You have to be okay with being alone on this journey. You have to be okay with people walking away from you on this journey. You have to be okay with walking away from people on this journey. You got to be okay with sometimes you don't get the explanation you think you need. You don't get the closure. You got to be, and I know that sucks. It sucks. It suckity sucks. It sucks, man. I get it. But you have to be okay with them going their way, you going your way, and maybe you guys will meet up somewhere down the line. But they were who they were before they met you. You were who you were before you met them. Along the way, when you guys met, there was something that you got from them. There was something that they got from you. You guys were able to grow and mature in certain areas. And then God was like, that's it. Now what you've gotten from them, you can take with you on your journey. And what they've gotten from you, they can take with them on their journey, and you guys will continue to go on your separate journeys. That sounds so beautiful saying it, and it hurts. Trust me, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Sometimes you gotta desire peace and not pick up the phone. But just know that you're not by yourself. Just know that you're not alone. That actually rhymed. Bar. Great. Anyways, we get so consumed with wanting people to actually understand what God has given us and understand the journey that God has taken us on. But he just follow me. Follow me. So this is what he told me. He told me to get rid of some stuff, to clean up, to clear out some space for him, spend some time with him, and keep it private. Keep it private, because there is something that God is working in you and through you that you don't need to share with other people, because they may not get it. You cannot tell. Big dreams to small-minded people. Do not quote me on that. That is not my quote. I can't even tell you where it came from, but I do remember who said it. Steve Harvey. I don't know if he was the one that came up with the quote. You cannot tell big-minded dreams to small people. If you see it in your mind, as the crazy part about it is, I just recently started working back on this podcast, and I've been wanting to tell people, like, yo, I'm working on a podcast. It's going to be dope, such. Honestly, it makes me feel some type of way, because they're not as excited as I am. But that's only because they don't know what's in me. They don't know what God placed in me. They don't know what me and God been talking about. They don't know what I've been through. They don't. And it's okay. They will hear the show when the show is out for them to hear. Maybe there'll be a guest. Maybe there'll be some listening ears. Maybe not. But it's okay. We're going to move forward anyways. And the reason to why I can say it's okay is because God gave me a revelation a couple years back when I was talking to a friend of mine in college. And I was talking to him, and we were talking about careers and goals and plans and what we were doing and what we wanted to do. And I said, yo, you doing photography, you doing videography, bro. I don't know anybody that can touch you in your field. And we both were in mass communication. I said, bro, you're already doing this, and we haven't even graduated yet. I was like, dog, I'm proud of you. Like, I see on the outside the work that you're putting in. And I just wanted to encourage him. And I told him, I said, bro, you don't understand. And I tell anybody, because I know there's a couple creatives that are also listening to this show. I tell anybody that's a creative, anybody that's stepping out on faith, anybody that's doing what God is calling them to do, even the people that are trying to figure it out, I said, you are so important. What you're doing, the work that you're putting in on yourself is so vital. Everybody not putting that work in. Everybody's not trying to heal. Everybody's not trying to recover. Everybody's not trying to learn how to love themselves. Everybody's not trying to go through the process that it takes for them to learn who they are and clap for themselves before everybody else finds out who they are and starts clapping for themselves. We need to learn to clap for ourselves so that when we actually reach the pivotal moment, we reach the moment of that destination that other people are reaching for. When we reach that level, we need to learn how to clap for ourselves before we get there, so that when we reach that moment, the claps don't sound foreign. And the claps aren't what's feeding and fueling us. We need to learn how to enjoy the many milestones in our lives. Clap for yourself before you even get to the standing ovation. So that when you get to the standing ovation, it don't sound foreign. It don't sound new to you. It's not what's fueling you. It don't take you to a place to where, oh, I love this, give me more. Like, it don't take you to that point. So get to the point to where you're working on you before you get to a certain level, higher level, and then you're like, okay, this is making me who I am right now. No. You're not doing this for the applause, bro. So while you working on you and while you working on a lower level, while nobody knows your name, while I'm sitting, because I can tell you where I'm actually shooting this episode. I'm in my closet right now, bro. I'm in my closet, and this ain't even a walk-in closet. This is just a closet that's big enough for my clothes to hang up in and my shoes. I'm sitting on a crate that I got from a Bravo. And for some of y'all that may not know what a Bravo is, it's a regular grocery store that's in some parts of Broward. I believe it's in some parts of Florida. I'm gonna say that. I don't know where in Florida, but I know it's in Fort Lauderdale. It's a couple of them in Broward. It's for my Arkansas people, for my South Carolina, for my country people, it's like a Piggly Wiggly. It's like a Winn-Dixie. It's a small grocery store. And it's a poppy grocery store too, like a Mexican, Spanish grocery store. So I actually went inside and I was like, yo, they got milk crates in here. I didn't have a stool. I didn't need a high stool. I got my laptop sitting on top of my dirty clothes hamper, and I got it set up. I got my microphone right in front of this laptop, and it's a mic that I got off of Amazon. I think I paid about $20 to $25 for this microphone. It comes with a USB cord. I plug it up to the side of my doggone laptop. I'm on Anchor right now recording this freaking podcast. I hit record and I go in, and before I even do any of this, before I even step into my little section in the closet, because I'm literally in the corner of my closet. There are fishing poles right in front of me. There's the rack that got clothes on top of that's folded up. I got shoes behind me on the floor that's in behind me, and this crate that I'm sitting on. Bro, I sit here for about 30 minutes shooting the episode. I get up after, and I really just get up to stretch my legs and walk around my apartment. So I know it's humble beginnings, bro. Before anybody starts clapping for me, before anybody hits me up and say, yo, that episode changed my life, and this ain't even me being boastful, and this ain't even me being on some holier than thou, I'm not even on that. I had to see it in my mind first. Like, I see that they're going to be people. I already know that these episodes are gonna touch people's lives and touch their hearts, bro. I've never felt so sure about something in my life, and I've tried and given up on a lot of stuff, yo. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm finally doing it. And I'm starting from where I'm at. I don't have all the equipment. I don't need all of that. All y'all need is the message. Did you get the message from the messenger? I'm just a messenger. Eventually, you're going to see the videos. Eventually, I'm going to be in a space. Eventually, you're going to see all of that. But I literally have to start with what I have and where I'm at. And that's exactly what I'm doing. My faith, though, when I first started these episodes, my faith looked exactly like where I'm actually sitting in my closet. My faith was on some low level. Ain't nobody gonna listen to this. Don't nobody hear me. Don't nobody care what I gotta say. Now somebody gonna hear me. Somebody is going to care what I have to say, because I care about what I have to say. Talking to my classmate, bro, I told him, I said, there are nations waiting to meet you. There are nations waiting to see what you have to offer. We don't need, and I believe I said this before, we don't need another so-and-so. We need you. We don't need somebody like you. Oh, you remind me of such and such, but I'm me though. We don't need another such and such. We don't need another you. We need you. We need what you have to offer. So to all of my creatives, to all of my people that want to do more, that know that God is calling them to more, that know that God is calling them to step outside of the comfort of what they've been seeing their entire life, to step outside of their comfort zone. For all of my people that genuinely know that my gifts are going to make room for me. I can't see you, but I definitely can see your comments. So go ahead. You can put it in the comment section. My gifts are going to make room for me. You can declare that right now in the comment section that my gifts are going to make room. But as you're declaring that, and I was talking to my classmate that was already putting in the work. So I'm going to say, don't just start making declarations and you ain't putting no work in. I understand you got faith, and faith is great, and faith is definitely going to carry you, and faith is what you need to go on this journey. But faith is absolutely nothing if you ain't working on something. Faith is absolutely nothing if you're not putting in the work. Don't just expect it to fall out of the sky. It's not going to happen. Life don't even work like that. It don't work like that. Put in the work. Know that God has already placed inside of you. He gave you a glimpse. He told you that this was what it was. All right, God, what's next? That's what I did. Because normally God, I can tell you, God has given me a couple things. And as soon as he give me the word, before God can finish, I done already jetted out of the room. And I'm, hey, such. Hey, guess what God said? Bop, 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 bop. Hey, this what, that. Like, yo, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even worry about telling nobody. Don't even worry about anybody being on your team. If you need help, trust me, God is going to send the people. Prepare for the rain in the drought. God is going to send the rain. Prepare for it. How do you prepare for it? Get ready. How do you prepare for the storm? Because in Florida, I'm gonna say it like this: in Florida, we have hurricane season. That's not a season in a lot of different places, but we got hurricane season. In hurricane season, what are we doing? We getting our hurricane kit together. We ain't had like a hurricane in a minute, but we still get our kits together. Trust me, the gas prices are up. The gas prices go up. They be gouging. The water prices go up. It's almost like we're in a recession during hurricane season because everything has gone up. Gas, food, water is missing. I think the last time we had a hurricane, I heard somebody selling cases of 40 packs of water for like $25. I said, are you kidding me? They were really out here. They had them bought water and they selling it for a dub. I was like, what? You gotta be fooling with me. But these people were serious. Places start shutting down. If you got a house, you get shutters. If you live by the beach, you gotta evacuate. Certain people evacuate, certain people ride the storm out. It's certain things that you have to do, but you have to make the decision before the storm gets here on what you're going to do. Either you're going to prepare and ride this storm out, or you're going to evacuate and ride the storm out somewhere else where you think it may be safer. Either way, you're making a decision. Or you can decide to just do absolutely nothing and say, oh, this storm ain't worth it. We've had a lot of those in Florida, but I'm going to tell you, this storm that's about to come, the one where God says, I'm giving you this. This is yours. Move your feet. Prepare for what I'm about to drop in your lap. Prepare for what I said was yours that has your name on it. Prepare for it. Get serious about that storm. Get serious about that one. Because blessings will rain down from heaven and you are going to miss them because you are not prepared. Prepare for it. I don't know what God has called you to do. I have no idea. I know what he called me to do. I'm doing it right now. Because this ain't just for a podcast. I'm speaking engagements, going to different places, arenas, selling out. Like, y'all don't, like, my mind, I already see it. I see it. I see this already. I know what he's calling me to do. I know what God said. I know what God is capable of. He has never let me down. And even the things that have happened to me that I consider bad, they were still for my good. Get prepared. You want something new to happen. You want things to shake. You want the next generation to be able to thrive instead of survive. If God is saying, I'm opening the door, you are the one. If you're trying to break generational curses and you can see that there are generational curses, more than likely you are the one that's going to break them. Don't sit here and just be like, oh, it's a whole lot of generational curses. This is crazy. This is insane. I don't like this. Don't be that person. There's a whole lot of those. There's a whole lot of the ones that don't like it but never did anything about it. That's not you. That's not me. There are nations waiting for what we have. There are nations waiting for us. Not another person like you, but they're waiting for you. So, what you gonna do? It's up to you, bruh. It's up to you to decide what it is that you are going to do. I love y'all. I appreciate you guys. I am honored that you guys have lended me your ear one more freaking time, baby. It's a beautiful thing. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I'm so grateful that I get the opportunity to just come to you guys and be transparent with my journey and what I'm going through and things that I've got going on and where my mind is at, and just to pour into y'all. I'm thankful because I've always wanted to be in this space, but I'm thankful that God is giving me the strength and he's giving me the wisdom and the endurance to go for it now. I love y'all. Like I said before, I appreciate you guys. Please feel free to subscribe, to share, like, comment, all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. And continue to believe and have faith on this journey, but also put the work in. This has been your girl, Mad Skills. This is another episode of the Spark Something podcast, and I hope this sparks something in your life, and I'm out. Peace, baby.